Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik again, and this is the game War on the Pacific at Mets Edition. This is my play by PBEM match against AsuRob. He's the Allied commander, and for me it's the Empire of Japan. Now it is the 23rd April 42. 1 week left with amphibious assault, loading bonus for Japan. So I have to rush if I really want to achieve anything big. This is a Allied destroyer task force. I think they're rushing in to try to intercept here my invasion fleet from Horn Island. And I have only 2 escort ships here. Plus a bunch of cargo ships. This is one of the Japanese pre-dreadnoughts. I think there are 6 in total. Some are AV, some are CM, and some are... They have different rules or types of class of ships. But at the end, the armament is all very similar. Often 20 centimeter guns in single or double twin installation. So they are all repurposed pre-dreadnoughts, I would call them. So this means that my CM is heavily armed, and you can see that all the shells are only surface damage shells. They cannot penetrate the armor build. So I hope my cruiser mine layer can tank most of the shells, so that the rest of the fleet will maybe survive. My DMS is also here, but it's also very weak, only 12 centimeter gun. So overall I would say could be much more terrible. Most of the shells hit the cruiser mine layer without really doing too much. A little damage to the cargo ships, and this of course will inflict damage to my troops. I was just trying to load and now I must retreat. But anyway, I still saved my fleet. This time, my cover force was strong enough. Night attack, my flag can kill one of the Mitchells, fine. And the submarine sinking sound. But S-47 is able to hit and very likely sink here one of my local minesweepers at Nadi. Oh, so not only good news today. Maybe I was able to kill here Catalina, but it was written in blue, so I'm not so sure. We will see. Still sweeps and ground attacks, but the amount of hurricanes are not really high. Still, they are downing at least one Oscar. And the Wellingtons. Here in Calcutta I have no local cap up to now, but strong flag. So yeah, low level attack, so my flag is able to really hurt the Wellingtons, but not can, at least no direct kill. Maybe later operation losses. B-17 is attacking Port Moresby. But I think this attack is not the best. So I was able to down at least 2, maybe even 3. And Arakobas are still sweeping Nadi once again. Once again, my Zeros are simply better. Arakobas are really ground attack fighters for anti-shipping, anti-ground, anti-tank maybe, but not for sweeping very well. But this could also be simply a gap of experience, skills, whatever. These pilots are all good, maybe even very good. And I still try to slow down the retreat of these space forces here in the northeast, so that my regiment can maybe catch them once more and maybe destroy the unit, or at least cripple even more equipment. But the risk is that sooner or later I run in long range cap there, because I don't have the range to sweep the things. At least not now. Goodie. And I try to take all the 3 bases west of structure. And today, a successful attack. I destroy a fort level, and the Chinese units are already heavily damaged now. This is also crossing the river and forcing the British out of the hex, or even let them surrender. Light losses on my side, and the British are losing even more. Overall, I would say a good day. We lost okay. My transport fleet was damaged. I lost the local minesweeper, but if this is all, it's acceptable. Even the small Japanese industry can maybe compensate this kind of losses. So air war was clear in my favor. I lost a 0 and a Oscar. The Allies lost a bunch of Aircobras and 4 B-17s, if these numbers are matching up. No, not completely. So 2 overkill, maybe only 3. So maybe 10 and 3 or something like this. But also Catalina's getting destroyed and other equipment. Out of 2 airframes, I lost 2 wounded pilots. Well, this is okay. And ship sunk was the Allied submarine go down, and I lost the local minesweeper. But again, these ships have really not much other purpose, only local minesweeper. They're cheap. I have enough. I can maybe check my pilot, only because I'm just here. So I have 2 double aces so far, and they're all still active. The Tojos are still on the top, but their Tojo time is long time over. There's not more much for them to do. So the zeros are slowly catching up. And yeah, then I can also maybe check, because this is a scenario 50 mod scenario. You have a small change to your training and replacement pool. So I think for the army it's more or less the same, but the navy get, I think, 10 additional experience points by base training, plus 50 more pilots per month. This is additional investment that the Japanese navy did the 10 years earlier, before this war starts. Preparation, you can say, maybe that's it. I also have a reserve pool, and if I check now my status of pilots, whoops, you can see that I have some pilots coming back, but here's one guy, no, this guy, sorry. No. Sometimes we have this display bug. So this guy looks like it's not coming back more. This guy is also, sometimes, at least I have always this, not always, but sometimes I have the bug that the plop up is not coming well. So I have 3 reserve pilots, and they only can retire. So these 3 pilots are maybe really lost. But you can see this one recon airplane recon pilot, doesn't matter. A transport pilot, doesn't matter. And this is a fighter pilot with not very high experience and only 1 kill. So none of them are really important for me. And this has a 1, 2, 3. There's one more guy here, but I don't know where. It's this guy maybe. Here, I can send him directly to reserve. Yeah, I know it's not closing. Anyway, don't waste too much time here. In China, so I think I can take this base in the next coming days. And a lot of Chinese troops are still to wipe out. Burma is fine. I took this base. No damage. I don't know more. I know I don't take the base, so no damage to the base. I am only not sure how far I will really try to follow this British forces trying to retreat to India. It's maybe simply better for me to call them back and send them to Diamond Harbor and then help here in Calcutta. You can also see there's some stuff moving around, and American or Australian forces are here on the other side. So I had tried to take Calcutta at least, and then maybe see how far I can push forward here. This is not really an invasion to really take all of India, but it's in my forward base. So if I can stop the Allies here at Calcutta, it will maybe also to prevent the much air build up here. So if I can cut even the supply lines, and all of these bases have hard time to really build up for the future to attack Burma. But it's really only a buffer. Good, everything else is here normal. Yeah, I sent a pickup base because the month is soon over. I want normally take the Cocos Islands and Christmas Islands at least to have also maybe a little more buffer for Java strikes. Early warning missions or something like this. Here is all the same, nothing too special. Yeah. My invasion task force was not able to load all of my forces. So my ships are all damaged, but nothing is critical. So you can see no penetration at all on surface, but it's with twin 15 centimeter. Some have a single 20 centimeter. This is twin 15 centimeter. And use all the shells. I wasn't really able to inflict any damage, but still. And this ship is okay. But, if I upgrade this ship, it is much better because I get at least anti-submarine equipment and radar. But this is the only upgrade I can do, so I never get the Type 2. There are similar ships of this type. I think I keep them all here. No, that is a better one. I think this is the next generation of cruiser mine layer. This is much better. You can see double 14 centimeter guns. They're not really more powerful, but I guess this is maybe at least can shoot faster. I think it's very similar. Still no armor at all, so it is a cruiser mine layer. But if I upgrade this later, again it's similar. Still only mod 2, so not the best. But you can carry aircraft. And the other cruiser mine layer is this one. And this is with 5-inch guns. So similar, a little lower, less tonnage, I think. This one, but also no better subhunting equipment. But at least it is okay, I would say. I don't know really where is the rest of this cruiser mine layer stuff. Maybe I have them in a group here. Here. So these are patrol gunboats. Como class. So these are this 20 centimeter guns in twin mount. And good protected. So 6-inch will have hard time to penetrate the armor. But these ships are slow. And they're really, I don't know if you can call them really warships. They're simply outdated, and they have no submarine equipment here in this case. Anyway, these are ships from the special mod. There's much more additional stuff, often very small kind of additional equipment. Is not a must-have, but it's maybe give a better feeling. I know that here's the airbase, Pago's airbase, and of course on Suva are enemy aircraft. So with all this area on Fiji is for me at least a dead end. I only will try to starve out Suva and maybe take this base, but I think it's enough. With a Xargun game, I push much more far deep to the allies or enter the allied defense parameter, but here if I'm like take Fiji and control maybe these islands nearby, I'm fine. I took New Caledonian, so what I want more. Good. And anything else? No, Marshall Islands looks quite good. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.